The sand, the entire sand area. Fuck this. I gotta get this, but I don't know how to do other shit that I have to do that I don't really know how to do, but I begin. Let's look at all these exclamation marks. Following items have expired. Cool. What? No. No. What is this? Cloud retainers damaged device. What? Whoa! That's cool. That's coming with me.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Uh-huh.
Everything's ready. Let's go. Hello, everything's
Oh, that's
ready.
me.
Let's go. Hello.
I thought that was subtitles. Okay. Sino. Venti. Candace. Jesus, Shinobu and Sayu. Okay. Dreams, emptiness, deception. Oh. I'm highly excited for this quest. Yes, I want to navigate it. But first, let me get this over with. Yeah, I've been through that 1,000 times. I'm gonna skip that. Yeah, yeah, woohoo, yay! Let's look at our new people. Sino and Venti. You know I gotta wish for Sino. How can I not? Probably not gonna get him first try. That's purple. I'm definitely not getting Sino first try. But hopefully I got something good. Let's see. Oh, I got Candace first try! Let me calm down. Did not expect that. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. It's pretty cool. I get this first try. Wow. First try. First try. She a bad bitch. I ain't even really lie. Wow. I'ma just do the casual, usual level up to 20. I usually do. I gotta see if I have a better weapon for you. I don't really have a lot of staffs though. Those are the only ones I have. So I guess I'll just use this one for now. I'm not gonna use you just yet. Not much so far. So I'm gonna just give you like random stuff. All purple. Let's do all purple. Oh. She is so cool. The two colored eyes. Let's.
Welcome, weary traveler from afar. Nights in the desert are cruel. You should rest here tonight. Sleep soundly, and know that I am watching over you.
Who is her voice actress? I love her. Yo, her voice is like, it's like kind of seductive in a way, you know? Like the way she said welcome.
Welcome, weary traveler from afar.
Did you just hear the way she said welcome? Like,
good morning, traveler. Did you sleep soundly last night? It's already noon. The golden eye of the sky glares down fiercely at this hour. We should find some shade and escape its wrath.
I'm mesmerized by her voice.
The night sky. That great canopy that descends when the light of day is gone.
Ooh! You know what I am most excited about with this whole thing? It's the fact that, I love Scaramouche. I'm not ready to fight him, but But you know what I am ready to do? I'm ready to see Dottore. You know how long I've been waiting for Dottore? I've been waiting to see him in the game for a very long time. I'm just finally happy that he's finally here. Okay, before I go do anything, let's go back here really quickly and heal Kazuha, because man's is like half dead. It's half dead, and we can't have anyone be just dead. Not like that. They gotta survive. Gotta bring them back to life. Okay. Well, this cloud retainer device. I don't know if this I hope this is a permanent thing. This is so cute. Oh, I'm already healed. Okay. You know what? Let me quickly just get a good look at everything and then I'll start. Because I want to see how much of a better look at the desert area you can get now than before. I should have took a screenshot. I think I have it on a video somewhere though. Maybe. I wonder though. Let's look. What? I'm not worried about you. That area, that withering zone area, I have yet to have done anything with that, and I don't know how to, if I'm being frankly honest. I really don't. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Another withering zone. Look. No. No. I got an Archon quest to get to. That ain't for me. Yeah, Kasha. Also about the theory that I heard of Kusanali possibly being just like a shrunken version of Rukkhadevata that just lost the memories. That is crazy. Oh my god, the little cloud retainer is it's stolen my heart. Catherine! Snashnayan puppet. Bird. Okay, goodbye, Bird.
Ad Astra Adasask.
You're very excited.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think. Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
What?
Say what now?
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission.
That's certainly
Definitely
an interesting one.
Please go to Port Armos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Hey, that's not any better.
Isn't that just asking for a beating?
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Catherine?
I'm gonna ask. The Adventurers Guild.
Yeah.
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
You know, it all makes sense now.
Was it so obvious?
God!
I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions.
Your voice is so
That kind
cute.
of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often.
It reminds me of Klee so much.
Ah, so it's Nahida. I just knew Catherine
Hello,
would crack those
Kusanali.
kinds
I'm
of
gonna,
jokes.
even though
When did
you're
you get
called
into her
Nahida,
head?
I'm gonna still call you Kusanali because you're Kusanali.
From when she said, Ad Astra Adasask? So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways. And I even had a really, really long dream.
I don't know if that was the world that glitched or like my game glitched for like 1 split second, and it gave me PTSD flashbacks to the last Archon quest where we were just like reliving the same day over and over. I was so confused. But anyway, the Akasha can't take away the dreams of gods.
It was another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival, except it was a happy one.
Nice.
In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me.
Aww.
They danced round and
Can we
round,
like just like break her
really
out of whatever
happy.
prison she's in so she can
I also
finally
got to
be
sit on
free?
a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really, really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children.
What if that wasn't a dream, but like a memory?
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be.
Just saying, like
It's
it could
meant
be
to
a memory.
joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. But you know, reality is often disappointing.
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity? No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homiyanis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her. Yes, we paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stabilized.
Good.
However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering. But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning.
Wouldn't that technically mean that if you were to completely cure the withering, like completely clear it all out, no final trace of it, wouldn't that mean that their diseases would go away after that?
Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival.
Yeah.
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities.
Let's go to the desert.
How we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here.
Okay.
Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
Why does she look so evil? Why did Paimon look extremely evil in that? Dreams, emptiness, and deception. Yes, yes. I've been waiting for this day.
Let's continue our chat here.
Yes, let's.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida?
I just had a thought, but I'm not gonna elaborate on that one just yet.
But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
Our thoughts? I mean, could possess a key figure that I could know.
But all the key members of the Academia, even the core 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals.
Damn.
It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me. Have you already caught the sage's attention? I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me.
There are urban legends about you?
In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
Right. So, what if we, like, snatched them up, right? And, like, you know, maybe we could rough them up a little bit, you know, ask them a couple questions, you know, and if they refuse, you know, maybe put your foot in their mouth, maybe break a tooth, pull out a tooth, some type of torture. No? Just grab them and question? Okay.
We're in the dark as of now. since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences. After all, every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
Ooh. Right, so what about possessing a student and infiltrating the sage's quarters, you know, instead of the very violent route of roughing them up?
No way, that's too risky.
Okay.
You mean it'd be too easy to get caught? No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives.
Yeah,
Doing
that's
that would be
understandable.
ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing? That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru. Are we really out of ideas?
Yeah, maybe.
Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already. According to a popular theory from the Bahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal. Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously. Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved,
Possess
then I should
Paimon.
find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
Oh, okay.
You're
let me
saying
keep
we
this
should
thing
recruit a spy? That does sound like it could work. Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhitha.
I'll
He
hate
seems
them.
like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the
To be honest,
back. They probably
ever
aren't
since
in
the
cahoots.
other Archon quest,
Actually, I already have someone in mind.
1,
Do you still remember that
yeah, ever
female
since
scholar
Archon
named
quest Act
Sitaria?
1,
Sitaria.
I don't really trust
Remembers now?
Alhaitham that
Isn't she the
much.
one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia?
I'm a little
We
weary
ran
of
into her
him.
basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilou. I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Sitaria has always stood out from the crowd.
Okay.
She was born in the desert and
Ooh.
was hailed as their greatest
The
genius.
desert?
Her academic gifts
we
allowed
go
her
there.
special admission into the academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant. Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. Till then, Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries. The name Sitaria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying
Wow, I
beside
like
such
the
a sun,
textures on that
wouldn't
light
it be better to
partaken,
return
just, like,
and light up
not
part of the
rendered.
night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes. From the sound of it, Sitaria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
So, you know, let's go to her and encourage her to not
When
run
they are
away from her
presented with
problems. Stuff, you know,
complex
having
moral
us go to the
issues,
desert. I'm just saying.
Many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
Yeah, that sounds exactly like the person we need. Grab her.
Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again.
Or that, you know,
That
what I
way,
said before.
Also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself.
Okay.
From my past observations, Sitaria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city. tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance.
Okay.
To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there. This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot. So should we ask the fortune teller about Sataria? No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Okay.
Talking style and key characteristics?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
Huh?
Right.
Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding his future.
The way you just casually went right back to Catherine's voice.
Of course, of course. In that
case, you're so little. Oh.
Uh-huh. It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Okay, wait a second. Listen, I can explain everything. Okay, listen. What happened in Inazuma wasn't my fault. Okay. Well, listen. The Shogun, she was losing it. She wanted to take the visions away from everyone. I just had to open her mind. You know, it wasn't my fault.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geos.
Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, we also did those too. We did those too. Mock the god of Animo and question the Lord Geo's financial savings. But it was all for a great cause. They got me here, didn't it?
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Okay, I don't care about my health. My health is great. Divine my prospects in love.
Love prospects?
God, this music is so amazing.
No problem at all.
Do I fall in love with Ganyu?
The gods have spoken. The truth shall
or
be
Eula?
revealed.
Or Fischl?
One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Huh? So many people will fall for you. How could that be?
Well, let me explain to you the logic of, harems.
I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Well, when you live in a harem, that just kind of happens.
Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune telling you've ever done.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Alright, no charge, woohoo.
Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
Nah, I'm good. You don't need to reverse the wheels of fate. You don't need to do that. We're good. Oh my god, bro. The freaking, it's so cute. It's making me so like, excuse me, I'm upset. Let me look at the character archive. Oh, look at all these characters I don't have. Hey, look at Saito. Bro, those are basically Wolverine claws. Why do you have those? I also have Candace now. What's your avatar? Cool. Oh yeah, Dory. I never got Dory.
Ta-da! fine.
Okay. Next person.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls? Yep. It belongs to a king.
A key.
His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Samari City, so she still comes by whenever she has time.
Right.
When they start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of her conversation.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We
Pottery
caught
is
wind of your
interesting.
great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him.
Gotta love
After
clay.
that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
He's just like, no, I don't love it, actually. I really hate it, but, you know, I gotta have money one way or another.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg.
Oh.
Since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
Oh, I just had to like check and see if they would put Catherine back here, but it makes sense, you know, because she's currently out with us for the Archon quest. Alright, let's talk to you. You know, right in front of the
This should be your final stop.
the
Sataria
restaurant.
is always
Yeah.
thinking of this restaurant when she's working
The
at
music
the
in that
Academia.
restaurant is very
So
nice.
she always comes by whenever she's out in the city. Nahida, you've really thought of everything. It's my
yeah.
duty to protect
It's good to know.
Samari's citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right! I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my
Liyue is
entire
a
childhood
great
staring at the
place.
ships
It's so
going
pretty.
in and
You should
out
be
of the
there during
port.
Lantern Rite.
I came to Sumeru
It's
to
even
study,
prettier.
but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent. But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars, and I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well?
Wow.
First I've
What are
heard
you
of it.
hiding there?
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
Oh, okay, cool.
I see.
That makes sense.
Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
Good for you. Hope you make it in.
So, was that everybody? Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria. What's the point of all the information we've unexpected. Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King.
Yes, they
Although
are.
it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her
Is it
homeland may
though?
turn out to be
You know
Sataria's
they
soft
are.
spot.
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
Act
You
4
want to take
is, you know,
advantage of
about the
guilt
Desert
Sataria
King.
feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages. So, how do we set that up?
Well, the Scarlet King is long gone, and Sataria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King. And then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll...
I did not mean to
That's
do
how you're
that.
going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
Right, why you saying that to
That's
us?
no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them.
No, you don't have to do that,
The effect will
Kusanali.
basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But why does he have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Thank you for asking the questions that we all want to know. Can't you do it yourself?
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
Yeah, shoot.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
Alright, okay. I guess you have a point. In that case, if I have to possess someone, I'll try my best.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
They have a really high voice, you know, because you know, Catherine isn't Catherine right now. Catherine's possessed by the really young 500-year god named Kusanali, and you know, in godlike terms, 500 years old is like really young. So you know, she's still like really little. So yeah. But I am going to go use the bathroom, so I will be right back. Alright. Took me this bit. But I'm back. I even got water. Set the bottle down. Where am I going? Oh, it's the next day. Great! I gotta possess you. I'm so excited to do that.
Oh, here she comes. Satori is here! Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say. Paimon's starting to feel kinda nervous. Okay, let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
Yeah, the bush is like, you know, very generic. Oh, that's trippy.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
Right, so it is.
Of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right?
It's weird,
I heard everything you said.
It's technically Aether talking,
Okay then.
but
You
just
just
as
seemed a little distracted for a moment there.
a fortune teller.
Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Oh, shit. Uh-oh. You know what? Listen. Look, here's what we're gonna do. I have no plans to fuck this up, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab my phone, I'm gonna open YouTube on my phone, right? I'm gonna go to my stream. If YouTube on my phone loads up, thank you. If YouTube on my phone loads up. I wish I had, this is the one time I wish I had face cam just to show like the pain that I feel in my face. Any day, phone? Thank you. Alright. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to my current stream. Right? Right. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back some to when we first talked to her. Let's see about the cats. What was the cat's name? Was it the cat's names? What were their names? Okay, go back just a bit. Okay.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
So,
Listen. It was the second one.
their echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
Sometimes I gotta use my own tactics.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
Yeah, wait. Okay. Oh, Paimon's head just popping out of the corner in the back was like the funniest thing to me. The way she just slid out of the pile of boxes in the background. It's all blurred out and stuff. You just see her head just kind of poking up from the corner. That was funny. Okay.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
you're kind of selling it.
Sorry, your new laugh is just so hilarious. I couldn't help it.
Oh, please pay no mind to those kinds of details. The gods are asking. Setaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Setaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
That's not good. You know, I think you should go home.
I'm sorry.
You know, to the desert.
The gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
Oh, that's a great question. Is there?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all. The Scarlet King.
I don't know about the wisest or
the Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand. Oh, wait a second. The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago.
Oh, shit, she's on you. She's on me. Possession. That's what's happening.
Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
You know, you've heard of ghosts, right? You know, his spirit could be talking to me. Okay? Jeez. Why do you gotta question everything?
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his
child
power
of the
upon
desert.
learning
You know,
that
you
his
should take me to the
divine
desert.
glory
I've been
has
waiting to
touched
get
even
there
this
for a long time. There's a lot of
I
interesting
will
stuff
think
going
very
on there.
carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Why she turn around and look in the box of corners like that? She just knew. She knew.
Well done. Setaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss.
I think Setaria suspected a bit, because, you know, if she didn't, she wouldn't have just stopped and then, you know, looked into the pile of corners where you were hiding behind.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you
Maybe I'm just
understand human
naive.
emotions really well after all. All I know are some abstract Harabata theories. In any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Setaria. He's out of Keeps now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away!
Oh, that was fast. They sound the same. Are you referring to Catherine and Kusanali? Oh, don't worry, they're completely different.
It's okay.
Oh no, I think
just
you
got
mean
caught up in
Paimon and
something.
Kusanali.
Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Did they describe what kind of work he was looking for? Time to search my stream a little bit. See what he was talking about a bit. Right. You need help for work. I don't think it had anything to do with gardening, to be honest. But let me look at what he's saying, just in case something about gardening pops up. I'm gonna assume that it was this.
Oh, right. Your old maid's
Okay,
back.
yes. Okay, I was
How
right.
could I forget?
Haha.
Speaking of,
Because I knew I
how's
was
he
guarded
doing?
it.
Is he feeling any better?
Well, let me tell you something, you know, one day he was on a roof and he fell off the roof and broke his legs. But, he has a lot of morals, so, he's basically like just, living his life. And now that I know you specifically talked about. Let me check. Okay, first of all, let's stop. Because I just read what the first one said. He's feeling a lot better, and he's walking more now. Dendiga ain't walking.
Huh? Wasn't he nursing a leg injury? If I recall correctly, his strong arms had always been his pride and joy.
He sprained his arm a while back while trying to show off his strength. I thought you'd heard.
But like, something didn't seem right there.
Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yes.
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this?
Ooh.
The Academia or the Scarlet King?
Ooh.
I'm so jealous of you. You were born
a child of the desert.
Yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King.
Ooh.
And now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Ooh. You gotta sound so evil.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of the Scarlet King?
Why, of course I have.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Dang.
Can't pick a side? Me?
Yeah.
Whoa! I had no idea you'd be so good at this.
I wasn't too harsh.
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Staria.
No,
Once everything is
everyone's
over,
going to be,
I'll be sure to pay her a
this.
visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway,
Let's keep going. It was me that possessed everyone and made them go. Oh, yeah, it scared me. I didn't know how far I was gonna fall.
Sataria's already started talking with Shishan.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that?
Ooh! Oh!
Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still
I didn't even think about that.
that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
I didn't even think about that.
Shishan,
That's
don't
right.
tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well.
If you bring up exactly what they did in the Sub-Zero's festival, that's gonna like mess with her and be like, oh, how did you know? No one should have known. Of course we know.
What
Or at
an
least
absurd
me.
question.
You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer. Hey,
In
yo.
reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who worked side by side with the academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects.
Yeah, you know.
Please stop!
Literally the heart of the problem.
Still trying to run from her problems. She can no longer justify everything to herself. Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do? This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price.
I can only imagine just being in the shoes of this person, and you just slowly feel like you're losing it, just hearing everyone start talking about the Scarlet King, and you go to the one person that you think you could possibly trust just a little bit more, and then they're just like, nothing is impossible, you know? The Scarlet King's immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. Like, wait a second, okay.
You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared.
Dang. Yeah.
Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Sataria,
oh god, this is really
why
trippy.
Haven't you gone home?
Oh, hello, Alasia. Looks like you're here. Are we? How long? Nah, because I honestly don't know how long this Archon quest is gonna take, so I can't really give you an estimated time.
Seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King.
You know, I don't have anything important to do tomorrow, thank God. Besides practice. I don't know if I'm gonna go to practice tomorrow though, we'll see. But, you know, I'll definitely, actually, legitimately be on the game tomorrow.
I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans. And from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland.
Why is my
no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
Oh, awesome sauce? Stop talking.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
Just about 4.
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
Drop my phone.
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes.
Now that should be
If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
Finally.
How much do you know about the Sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zeru's festival.
I know.
But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents.
Well, let's, you know,
I've
go
just
to the
been working
desert
to meet
and
the
see if we
Grand
can
Sage's
find
specified
anything. Because, you know, I'm
requirements.
pretty sure half of this is going to
However,
take
there's
place in the
something that's been
desert. You know,
really
in the
bothering me.
desert where we got to go
I heard that a
and
scholar
probably
who was
figure out where
previously
everything else is
expelled has
going
returned
on.
to the city. And
In
even
the
the
desert.
sages are still quite wary of him.
To fight against the Academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha.
Right.
Let me see... let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
Okay.
Alright, I trust you.
Alright. I'm with the plan. I'm with it. I'm with it.
If I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
Not necessarily.
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered.
Yeah.
As the God of Wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side! The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch. Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of Wisdom and Guardian of the Scholars? No. The truth is the true Guardian of Scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild. Alright, cool. First of all, let me get this achievement. Let me also... Okay. Let me fast forward. Time. Let me say tomorrow, so around here tomorrow. Yeah, I know a lot of... Yeah, it's definitely gonna be bad. I can only imagine.
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right? That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind. Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity. Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap.
You right.
If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the Academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world. Yep, exactly! Just what Paimon was thinking.
I somehow got that.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard. Off? What do you feel is off?
Now that you mention it, it is a little too quiet.
Of course it's quiet. You're not
Nah.
paranoid, are you?
Nah, that don't mean jack.
I think he's right.
It's very
It
much
really
quiet.
is a lot quieter than usual.
Too
If you
quiet.
look
I don't
around,
like it.
There seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though. Huh.
I'm a little
Maybe
paranoid.
it's just a coincidence.
Nah, I don't want to
Maybe
hear no
Sataria figured
coincidence.
out
I'm
a way to
paranoid,
not only
Paimon.
distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace. I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned. Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
I'm still paranoid though. Like, what about that? My paranoia, but like my little look at little floaty. You are called a cloud retainer's damage. Cloud retainer's demasked device. When? I guess this is new. But like, is this a thing that's gonna stay forever? Because like, I love it, and I don't want to ever get rid of it. Like, look, it just flies. Okay, but let's go.
Huh. There really aren't many people out right now.
See?
Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia.
You know
and
it's not gonna be
Sataria
this
managed to
quiet in
distract
front
all
of the
guards.
academia. That's just wishful thinking on a completely different level. Snap. I don't like this. Oh no. Wait a second. No! No way! I recognize this specific setting to the yes!
Turns at last.
Oh my god!
And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
Oh my god!
Indeed I am. Although these
Doctor!
days they tend to call me
Give me the zoom in.
Doctor.
Yes! The Torre! Remember the Fatuli Harbingers.
Researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
Why are you here?
The people of Samir City. What have you done to them?
A little
I
experiment.
simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals.
Right.
Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world.
I mean, I have saved the world.
My experiment is a success. And
I'm
now
so
it
excited to just
seems
see
they
you.
can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people. Leave now. You need to get out of here.
What are you gonna do, Catherine?
We can't just leave you here. Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru.
Ooh. This cutscene is amazing. Where did he
Don't
go?
worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
We better.
I see.
Shit.
You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness.
This is
To
so
possess
cool.
such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
I'm totally freaking out. I might have gotten a little excited.
This should be far enough. Paimon needs to catch her breath first. Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
Yeah, the tour is pretty freaking terrifying. Yeah, just a little excited.
That guy was number 2. So scary. He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tighnari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the Academia came back recently. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about
Guess we did underestimate the scale of this problem.
Yeah.
This is indeed a serious problem.
We're no longer just dealing with the Academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui. But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis?
Most likely, actually.
Yeah. Things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right? You mean... Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia Forest? That has to be the same project! Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to
Gandharvaville. Alright. That was a lot to happen, to take in. There is no point in me teleporting to that. Is that under the bridge? It is. Okay, actually, I don't need it to go that way, so no. Why is this showing up as red when I've clearly gotten it? Okay, there it is. Now it's blue. Shoot the thing. No, shoot the thing. No, shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. What did it do? Did it just like explode and just like boom, Dendro energy? Yeah, okay, that's exactly what it does.
Let's light it up!
Do.
The wind knows it. Propagate!
Come here. Thank you for your obtaining of treasure. Thank you.
I'll keep this close.
I don't need these actually. What I, need to do is go to Gandharvaville so I can talk to Tighnari. Or Kale. Warn Kale of the upcoming doom. Who
a blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you, all right.
What?
Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
Man, if you don't get out of my
Are you
face.
mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps
What?
of 30?
Nah,
We're
I don't
nothing
think-
like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We are here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
Oh, I can only imagine who that would be.
An outcast from the academia? But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon enough.
Will you?
Get them!
Will you? I would love to see you try it.
You're up, traveler.
Oh yeah.
By royal decree.
Me going to hit you with the 1, 2.
Spring forth! Into the wind! As one with wind and cloud!
Everybody stand back.
That's close enough! Wind strike!
Yeah, nah, you're nothing. You're weak. You suck.
Wings of darkness. Come, sever night from...
The wind knows. Time to go. Propagate!
It isn't over yet. Here comes reinforcements.
Okay, Paimon, calm down. I get it. Reinforcements. They're really not that dangerous. They're just some weak lackeys.
My knights!
Let me get this. See how much they just
Pretty
suck?
rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like?
Elite mercenaries? I fought hilly trolls that are tougher than that.
Yeah. Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent.
Yeah, which is why I dread the day I would have to fight
Predict that we would try to find Kainari?
I would dread the day that I would have to
Going up
fight
against smart people is tough.
Dottore.
Anyway, let's keep going.
That's not something I want to do. Listen, if I know anything a little better, Fatui Harbingers suck. I don't like them. When I had to fight Tartaglia, that wasn't fun. Well, you know, when I had to fight Senora, that also wasn't fun. They whipped my ass like 50 times. Yep, Kale! It's Kale! I love Kale. She's amazing. Like cauliflower.
Oh, it's the traveler.
Yo, I got some bad news for you. Like, let me just warn you that the dude from your past, you know, the doctor from your past, he's here. He's back, and you know, not only is he back, he's here in Sumeru. You should be careful.
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately.
That's not
I'm
good.
finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks. As a result, Master
Tori
Tigari
is
is
the
taking me off the patrol
second
schedule.
of the 11
He
Fatui
will only
Harbingers.
allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks. Oh, Kale. Speaking of Tainari, we're here to talk to him. Oh, Master Tainari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI. He left? But isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation. I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time though.
Left in a hurry. Ooh, that's interesting.
No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of.
Perhaps.
Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia.
The
And
what?
Party's DI is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a Forest Watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Party's DI. A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Seriously, no, like, seriously, don't push yourself too hard.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards. Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale.
Alright. You got anything else to say?
I had already made up my mind, to be honest with you. So I didn't try to hide my current condition. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
You better be. No, especially because the doctor's back around. Oh, I'm not running that distance. Oh, here, you know, where I last saw Tainari when we did his story quest. Catherine? I'm sorry, Kusanali? How did...
Wait! Look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay.
I don't know, I'm a little suspicious. You haven't been reprogrammed.
This was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment!
I'm genuinely curious!
It's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the Doctor by myself.
See?
Even a pool of
See what happens
stagnant
when you
water
face the
after a
Doctor by
torrential
yourself.
storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky. My mom feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
I agree.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
Save it for the Doctor.
I understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people alright? When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the Doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Good.
What a relief. The Doctor sure
I
pulled
still
out
feel
some
like I
hidden
should be
cards,
wary,
but
though.
good thing we had Nahida with us. I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the Doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha. Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the Academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha.
It is possible.
Ugh. Feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the Doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
Yeah.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem. Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us? Yes, I have. I can see the Traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced her destination by looking at the direction you were moving in.
Makes
You didn't
perfect
come here for
sense,
sightseeing,
actually. Right.
Did you find any leads? We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find? Okay, Let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
Oh, you asked who I'm assuming who Kale was, the green-haired girl. She was a new character that was introduced for like the first chapter, not chapter, for like Act 1 of Chapter 3 for Sumeru, when Sumeru first came out. I thought that was Dr. Baiju. I was about to scream. But Kale was like, you know, in Genshin lore, more so for like the manga books that they have on like before the Traveler arrived. Kale, like, it was a book like explaining Kale's past or like what happened to her while she was in Mondstadt, and you know, a bunch of stuff, and it involved her little disease, and Dottore, the doctor, you know, number 2 of the 11 Fatui Harbingers. So yeah.
Ah, the voice! It's Hypatia!
Okay, Paimon. We're indoors. Lower your voice. The room echoes.
Ah, what a pleasant surprise!
Never mind, everybody's just really
nice
loud
to see
in
the
here.
two of you again.
Who's this? She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the, what's it called? Satyavada life? Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited.
No, I do
about
not have
this.
the books.
Actually,
I've
for
read
you
them,
to leave the Avidia Forest
you know,
means
through YouTube.
you're
but
not in
I do
training
not have them.
anymore? Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Party Point
Actually,
Life?
I'm not even sure if they're like physical copies. I think it's like you can read
What
them
do you
online.
think? My consciousness has already
Because I do
managed to
remember
make
reading
contact
one
with
of
the
them
divine.
online.
You did it! Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last. When my consciousness made contact with the gods. Ah, what a supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
Oh.
That sounds
What?
incredible!
Sounds interesting. I'll give you that.
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights. My current self has not only gained true insight, but
Yeah,
I can even help
you gotta
establish a
really
direct
like be
connection
caught
to the
up
consciousness of the
in
divine.
Genshin to really understand everything. You know, if you're not caught up, you will be so lost.
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneo with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
Okay.
We're using that incense again?
The same instance that knocked me out and made me see Irminsul.
Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Is it gonna take me to Irminsul? Or am I just gonna... Oh god, Jesus. That made me feel like I'm actually doing
It took
great.
3 betrayals for me to finally understand.
No!
The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god.
Oh, look at the puppet.
My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded.
Damn.
The second was a
I
human.
didn't expect to get this.
My family.
Wait a second.
Friend.
Why did
Consumed
that
by
person's
fear,
hair look familiar?
he saw me as an abomination.
Yeah.
The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest.
Oh.
Powerless before his mortality. He broke his promise to me.
He died. I mean, he couldn't.
Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing.
Oh my
So
God,
I
that
said good
animation is
riddance.
fire. Literally.
I denounced the world and laugh in its face.
Scaramouche, you don't gotta do this.
My chest
Not like
will
this.
never again be
Villain
defiled
origin
by
story
worldly
right here.
filth. I will scrub away every
I did
last
not
trace of
expect it
human
to-
emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity.
I don't know if we should put a gnosis in your hand. Is that why you took the gnosis and never gave it back?
The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
Alright, you got it. I know what's coming up. You got that. Yeah, I got the same face, Aether.
What was that?
I got the same face.
Did we actually just see the Balladeer's memory?
Yes! Yes, we did!
We know about him.
I was...
How is he connected to the divine consciousness
was-
that
that was
Hypatia was
trippy.
talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion!
No!
Alas, shame. If only...
No, there is no if only.
Beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart.
What?
Oh, great and merciful God! Please grant me forgiveness and salvation!
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no pure life, but rather...
Yeah, you're clearly not yourself. Do we gotta slap Hypatia for her to just, like, wake up?
Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom.
No, you did not find divine wisdom. You found divine evil.
Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
There is no light in the darkness. The only thing you enlightened me on was Scaramouche's past.
Should be. Wait. Have I already lost my mind?
Yes. Yes, you have. Stop with the incense. You gotta stop. Where are you going? I just came here to see Tanari, man. Like,
Something isn't right.
is the world different? Oh no, cutscene. What's? Oh no. Oh no. Wait a second. This cutscene. Damn. Wait, hold up. Oh. They never miss with cutscenes. I think she'll be ah! Whoa. What just happened? That similar thing, God. Is this Nahida's prison? That is! Huh? Fighting the Scaramouche's theme! That cutscene just blew my mind! It's still going on in a way? Where did Tainari come from?
Okay, we finally lost him.
What? Wait, where? What?
Are you okay, Nina? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Oh, she like transferred her consciousness into Aether or something like that, and then I guess went back to her body. Well, you've seen a glimpse of where, you know, Kusanali's locked away at, but also we've seen Scaramouche and the, you know, the mech that he's in. I don't like that. I don't want to fight that. I know I'm gonna have to fight that at some point, and I don't want to.
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed.
Catherine will be fine.
Tainari heard the
Because, you know,
commotion and came
Catherine's a
over.
Snezhnine puppet, so she can easily just be fixed.
All the way here.
Right, our minds swapped places.
You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body?
Not necessarily.
Where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
Back in her own consciousness.
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology.
Lord, that character you're looking at right there
while we
is
were running,
Tainari.
The consciousness
He's
in your
great.
body told me
He's
to
a
pass
force
on
watcher.
message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness.
Oh shit!
So I can't journey with you anymore."
The fuck you mean
But
the
even in a
doctor
moonless
trapped your
night,
consciousness?
A shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
We're gonna get her back. We better.
Nahida's
There's still a whole second act of this that I haven't gotten to yet.
Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
That is insane.
Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from that alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria.
The moon definitely does refer to Nahida herself, because, you know, because she called Rukkhadevata the sun, and she's the moon.
Oh,
because, you know,
that makes a lot of sense. Huh.
Rukkhadevata is dead, so, you know, the sun isn't really the spotlight anymore.
But she isn't with
Some
us anymore.
analogy, I forgot.
Think we'll be okay?
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Sulstana. Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Oh shit! He figured it out! Ah! Panic, everybody! Hit the panic button right now!
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so...
Very complicated, so, you know, we're not gonna explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side, so I trust you.
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined.
Yeah.
All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
Yeah, the academia, you know, they're definitely turning Scaramouche into a god, which probably makes perfect sense on why he took the Gnosis and never gave it back to any other member of the Fatui. He kept it for himself. Now I see why.
What?
I see his true motives.
Do you have any evidence?
Yeah, you know, I seen it for myself.
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tighnari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of
How can you make a new god when the Electro Archon still exists?
But since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Party's Dia.
I'm gonna have to fight Scaramouche at some point, because I can't have. Unfortunately, we don't have room for, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? We don't have room for a new god, especially an evil one. We still have the other 7 Archons.
But I still didn't expect.
I only know 4 of the Archons. I haven't even met the other ones.
Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation. The doctor.
I still have to go to Fontaine, Nadalin, and Snezhnaya, and finally, in the end, apparently, Conria. So, great.
I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene. But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
That is a great question.
Feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out
No, we're not. Oh, we are finally about to head to the desert. Yay!
So we should head out.
I'm waiting for this.
How about you, Tighnari? What are you going to do?
Nah, you see, Tighnari doesn't like the desert.
I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Rabat. That'll be your fastest route.
Fastest route to what?
If there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
And you too.
Thanks, Tighnari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
Desert! I'm waiting for this moment. Finally. Fuck yeah. The god gazes back. Look. Desert. I'm gonna teleport here. That was a lot to handle. My head hurts. My head hurts from all of that. And it's only 10:55. Wow, I really felt like it would have been like 11 something by the time I was even close to being done. Ooh, desert stuff. Ooh, desert off in the distance. Oh, snap, I'm excited. Finally get to cross over. Am I gonna see all hate them? Oh my god. It was flying like with me for a second. I mean, it's still flying. I'm gonna give you a name. I'm gonna give it a name, but I don't know yet. I'll figure one out soon. I want to kind of keep it based off of the world of Genshin. I'll figure something out. Desert music. Ooh. This music wasn't there last time I came here. At least I don't think. Maybe it was, and I just didn't pay attention to it.
They finally made it to Caravan Rabat.
Geez, I was a little more windy here.
Just past this wall is the desert, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That is really big.
I remember hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
It is definitely impressive. I love it. I hear footsteps.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Okay, I'll hate them. Where did you just come from? Right, where did he come from? Who just appeared? Wait, oh, hold up, I'll hit them. Wait.
Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
I bet you don't have another flying animal with you.
What the? Where did he go?
Is that what was
How did we
happening?
lose him? They were just here a second ago.
Oh, mercenaries, right?
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time?
That zoom out
Anyway,
was cool.
Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the Academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here.
I knew I was gonna run into you at some point.
Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the Academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
I don't think that's why he's here, Paimon.
So you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the Academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
That makes perfect sense, you're right.
Right, you do have a point.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy.
Research?
These days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer. Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties.
Like what?
Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something.
Okay, see you, Lord.
Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the Academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right?
Maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong. I'm not gonna tell you.
No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
Yes.
That's right. We have the same plan as you. But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
Yeah. I could use your assistance.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Yeah, you know, someone that's not Paimon for a change. I get to travel to the desert. What? You don't recommend going there? Okay, I'll just turn around and go home. Fine. Like I'm gonna turn around and go home. The atmosphere is just so different. Get the giant wall. Ooh, the atmosphere is so different. Oh, it's just getting so sandy and cloudy and windy, and I love it. I already love it so much.
wind knows
All right, back to it. It's so wow here. That's all I gotta say. It's just wow. I'm in awe on how beautiful this desert already is. There's a scorpion. Scorpions are bigger than I expected. Oh God! Nah, cause why they just crawl up out the sand like that? You got it down there. You got it. They got it. They got it, bro. They got it. Thank you. They got it. That actually scared me. Wow. Desert. The Eye of the Sands. Interesting. It's so crazy how you go from all this green, a bit of snow, but mostly just green to sand. I'm excited about the desert. No, leave statue. Let me turn back around really quickly. Look at this viewpoint. Alright. Ooh, this music. Are we gonna meet Sino here? Probably not here. Maybe Candace. Someone.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Okay.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place! Let's go check it out!
A cutscene? Looks like we are gonna meet. Maybe. Maybe? Remember that? Let me shut up. Oh no, I was right. Okay, we are. Hello, Sino. Nice reflexes. Oh, so cool. Yes. I love this fight already. Ooh. Oh my God. Dude, they just stun it with that cutscene.
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
The General Mahamatra's wrath?
Do not think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me.
I highly doubt that. I've
Like
faced some powerful
assassination,
characters. I'm just saying.
I sought
I'm
only to
pretty
ensure
strong.
that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino. Head of all the Matra at the Academia.
Oh, snap.
He's a formidable hunter.
Very much.
The ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
Yes, he is.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Has Al-Haytham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Al-Haytham, I saw it during our fight.
Divine knowledge
Take
capsule?
it out.
And do
the
it.
divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
See, this is why I told you not to trust him that much. Or more still, this is why I said I didn't trust him that much, specifically because he took that and just walked away like it was nothing.
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh. What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Well, look at you two.
Hey!
Self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again!
You gotta help us out here.
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Ooh. It's like your mother just came in and almost slapped you with the slipper.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
No, they didn't. I stand corrected.
What's going on? The wind's so strong!
Oh god. Oh, god.
Paimon's gonna get blown away!
Paimon, you could disappear into
Another sandstorm?
thin air.
Recently.
Hey!
Hey, look, Candace!
All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover.
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace. Come on,
Hey,
you
this-
two. Jeez, are all of you
I'm
Academia
not gonna make
folks
that
such
joke.
hard work? Move it!
I'm not gonna
Alright,
do it.
stop yelling.
Oh my god, that image is beautiful. Also, my eyes! Why do they have to do that one? It's so bright. God. Okay. Ah, Jesus. You just gonna loom there like that, Sino? Oh, I'll hit them. This is awkward.
Well, this is pretty awkward.
I just said that.
Wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Protector of Aru Village? More like my new wife of Aru Village. No? Okay.
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Why is there certain words that Candace says that sound so seductive? It's like peak when she talks.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
Exactly. You know, those guys over there, they want to tear each other's throats apart.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started.
Ooh.
And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh!
Okay.
On second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Did I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
What do you mean you've chosen to exile yourself? Why would you do that?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Sino, your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler. After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information. Namely, that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
You do have a point.
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion.
Curiosity killed the
Answer
cat.
me this. Did the sages share any information about their
Drums,
project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings.
Alright, was that so
and
hard?
now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Why are you here?
Sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
What the heck is that?
Whoa! What was that sound?
No
like
need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures.
Okay,
in
those
the
are
sandstorm.
sandstone creatures. All right.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
I believe you on that one.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
Remember, she's fine.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Alright, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
That's funny. So really quickly, let me see something. Okay, so this is still Act 3, isn't it? Act 4, yeah, alright, cool. What was the exit? I'm gonna stop after I finish all of Act 3, and I'm probably gonna do Act 2, Act 4 later, or tomorrow. After I've gotten some much needed rest. But until then, I will finish this instead. Pretty sky. Really pretty sky. Teleport thing right there. Let me get that. Did you just shoot out like confetti? Oh, this creature is so cute. I gotta give it a name. Oh, dear. Hounds. I hate those things so much.
Oh, Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Ah, here comes another wave!
Wow.
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action. I'll leave these to you then.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Let's do some fighting. You know, fighting that I don't want to do. I hate these things. Oh my god, Dendro is so broken. I love it.
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
It's cool. Give me a chance to experience more brokenness.
The creatures stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Good.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Who's this old man?
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Anpu.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe.
Okay, so there's clearly something behind that then.
Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes.
Earthquakes?
According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago,
I'm just saying it gotta have...
natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, the withering.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru Village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad scholars, exiled here by the Academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia Forest. The Academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace.
What?
But no one in the village has ever seen them leave.
Good.
If you're
And
planning
they
to
haven't
stay
left.
around the village for the next few days,
Interesting.
I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Dang.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
No,
I'll be grateful for the assistance.
Well, do I trust Sino?
No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates.
Okay. Yeah, I trust Sino. He gave me a compliment. I automatically trust him.
Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Alright. Razor 2.0, none so. Why is the desert so pretty? Like, we get the waters down there and everything. This music.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident.
What strange incident?
The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru Village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down. Initially, the people of Aru Village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that.
Really?
Aru village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night.
Right.
Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt.
It's actually quite impressive.
The people of Aru village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
A soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru village? What do you make of it, Traveler?
Definitely seems a lot like Kusanali, honestly. Or at least somewhat similar to Kusanali.
I would think so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru village?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do. So, what do you make of the story?
This probably definitely came from Kusanali.
Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars!
Oh, that is like a hard thing for any
it's
noble
not
person
so
to
much
believe,
that I
or
don't
at least
believe
someone
you.
that hasn't met the
I'm just struck
god.
by your reasoning. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru?
A little bit.
The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yeah.
And I've never had any reason to doubt their views. In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a...
What?
How should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind...
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth!
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali. How can this be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation. But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
No, I'm not here to help you find your grandpa. You go look for your grandpa on your own. No, it's so disrespectful.
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
Where did you last see your grandpa?
My name is Isak.
Hello, Isak.
You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
No, that's not why I came here. I'm not here to do that. Nah, like once again, I'm just joking. I kid.
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
No, you got the wrong idea.
The person you're referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
That's his grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa.
Yeah.
He's my family.
Grandpa.
I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping
You lost
on us
me
around
at
the village chief's house.
take me with you. That's where you lost me. Like you could just stay here. We could go find your grandpa, bring him back here. Avoid the trouble of having a child with us.
I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was. But I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Whoa. Oh, Ethan wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
Yo, Sino, you wanna help him, bro?
Alright. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
Let's go confirm those facts. Candace is up here. Village chief's house. My eyes. My eyes. Ow, ow, ow.
Sino is super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
Maybe.
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted
She
to
is
confirm
a
something.
very attractive female, I'm just
Do you know
saying.
a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back.
You gotta go
parents
get
were
his
both Aramite
grandpa.
mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away.
Hey, rest in peace.
Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man.
What if it was the
However,
toy?
the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid
I don't think that's
and
the
dare
toy.
to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars, and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace, and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
Stories!
Just makes Paimon
We
feel
love
really
stories.
sad. Seems like they both deserve so much better.
Yes, they do. We gotta go find
Perhaps.
Gramps.
Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting.
All right.
I must continue to protect this land. Interesting.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing. As long as Esau keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Yes, we can.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
Alright. Now with that being said, I'm gonna take this time to quickly run to the bathroom. So I will be right back.
Hey, Isak! Oh, it's you guys! We've cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa. Really? Wow! Thank you so much!
Alright, time to, excuse me, not burp, it's time to help him find his grandpa. So I could be done with Act 1 and O. Oh. Okay, I'm not starting Act 2 just yet because I'm going to be here for a long time and I'm honestly tired. I will fall asleep on this stream if I do not. So, with that being said, I didn't expect... I wouldn't have left if I would have knew that. Wow. Okay, well then, I guess I'm just in the stream there. And, yeah. Peace.